Hello everyone, welcome to SDS 2021. The title of my paper is Interpreting Social and Cultural Sustainability for Housing. My name is Kritika Beparsania. I am currently a research scholar in the Department of Design, IIT Guwahati, and I am the author of this paper. So let's go ahead with introduction to global and Indian scenario. Building, construction and operation accounts for largest share of both global final energy use and energy related CO2 emissions. Mandatory policies cover less than 40% of the energy use. Building codes and standards help in minimizing the impact of environment through sustainable design. India is the fourth largest energy consumer, and building sector basically contributes to 33% of the total energy produced, with 24% consumed in the residential sector. Sustainability was first introduced in 1987 by Brundtland Commission. It states that development that meets the present needs without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their own needs. There are three pillars of sustainability, which are social, ecological, and economic, and there's an ongoing debate to include the fourth pillar, which is the cultural dimension. So, sustainability of a community basically refers to the ability of society or its expression as a local community to maintain and reproduce itself at an acceptable level of functioning in terms of socialization. Social sustainability. The term social defines to the human society the interaction of individuals and groups. Social sustainability is a part of Brundtland report, and basically it refers to the type of society we want to sustain, and it could include attributes like local environment, quality, amenities, accessibility, sustainable urban design, and walkable neighborhood. Similarly, cultural defines as a set of shared attributes, values, goals, and practices. And cultural sustainability refers to the development approach that preserve all form of cultural assets. Culture is also an important part of sustainable development goals and also been included in the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development by UN. So the methodology of the paper is divided into two parts. One is the literature review, second is the interpretation and analysis. So literature review is divided into two parts, which is building standards and sustainability. So in building standards, we learned about policy guidelines and assessment methods. In sustainability, we learned about cultural and social sustainability. And in interpretation and analysis, we weigh the social and cultural factors in current policies and assessment methods and additional contributing factors and their influences. So, for policy outlook of India, we considered housing and energy policies, central reforms, and the other drivers. So, the governance system of India is basically divided into three parts: central, state, and city. The central level make the policy, the state adopts it, and the city implements it. So, for understanding social and cultural indicators, we basically reviewed the policy database and scholarly works. We considered all the latest version of these policies and the reports that have been developed. So here what we can see is there are indicators mentioned, social and cultural indicators, and simultaneously we have also mentioned the policies and other reforms where they have been stated. So we can clearly see that the social indicators are only mentioned in the policies and the current guidelines that we have, and cultural indicators are only mentioned over the reports and other literature reviews. So what we did is, from the last slide you see a set of pointers which basically we pointed out through the current database that we have, and all those indicators could be covered under certain keywords. So here what we have done is we have listed a set of keywords and their interpretation, which can help us to achieve sustainability for social and cultural sites. So here what we have done is we have created a chart where you can see social and cultural indicators, and you can see there are keywords mentioned in the bubble form for both of them, and then you can see there are a lot of other interpretation mentioned. So the interpretations that are mentioned have already been existing in the current policies and database, but these indicators could be combined under under keywords. So for example, if we see senior citizen and childcare and signage, that could come under special provision. So all likewise for all of these indicators, we came up with 6 keywords that could represent all of them and help us giving an understanding for social and cultural indicators. So basically, India is a country so diverse in culture and tradition. It needs a tailor-made approach or regional tactic to address specific challenges. Local solutions and approaches can sustain more here. And there is a need to add more social, cultural, and socio-economic parameters more suited for Indian typology. This research helps us in understanding the policy outlook of energy and multiple reforms that drives it, and also in its understanding of how social and cultural factors can be incorporated in existing systems. Um, After the study, we analyzed that it is viable to identify and recognize and select social and cultural indicators. We require more local interventions and involvement in sustainable design to identify location specific requirement targets and take them ahead to state level policies and reforms. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. And if you have any doubts, you can contact me over my email. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead.